There is no such thing as a Category 3 hurricane. Hurricanes are classified according to their wind speed and are categorized from 1 to 5, with Category 5 being the most severe. Category 3 is the midpoint, and as such, does not exist as an official classification. Category 3 hurricanes are sometimes referred to informally as major hurricanes due to their potential for causing significant structural damage and power outages. Winds associated with Category 3 hurricanes are between 113 to 129 miles per hour. Hurricanes are given category designations based on the Saffir-Simpson wind scale, which is a widely recognized standard used by meteorologists in the U.S. Higher wind speeds are associated with more intense storms. Category 5 is the highest level of storms, with wind speeds between 157 to 206 miles per hour. Category 1 includes winds between 74 to 95 miles per hour. Category 2 indicates winds between 96 to 110 miles per hour. Category 3 is the midpoint with 113 to 129 miles per hour winds, and Category 4 includes winds between 130 to 156 because highly destructive storms have a wide range of characteristics that can be experienced in a variety of settings. Hurricanes are composed of winds, precipitation, and other physical features, such as high-pressure systems. Taking these into account is important for understanding a hurricane's intensity. Wind speed is just one variable to consider when forecasting the intensity of a hurricane. Rainfall and size of the storm are also important factors. Hurricanes are formed by abnormal heat rising from the surface of tropical water and air currents. Storms track from the eastern coastline of the U.S. and towards the continent. A Category 3 hurricane is likely to cause significant damages and disruptions to affected areas. It is important to pay attention to wind speed forecasts to anticipate the destructive capacity of a hurricane. It is important to note that a Category 3 hurricane has not officially been classified yet. Meteorologists use categories to organize the intensity of storms for easier understanding and communication. Hurricanes are monitored over thousands of miles and follow a complex process of worsening intensity. Although it is not an official category, it is beneficial to be aware and consider the potential damages of a storm with Category 3 winds. Even though hurricanes are sometimes referred to as Category 3, these storms may not necessarily reach the wind speed range associated with this classification. Weather conditions can change quickly, so considering a range of factors is especially important. Category 3 hurricanes can bring wind speeds that are capable of uprooting trees and severely damaging many structures. Significant coastal flooding is also possible, as well as devastating power outages. Despite the lack of an official Category 3 hurricane, meteorologists are well prepared to detect and keep track of storms with high danger potential. Early preparation is key to protection during any storm. Knowing the forecast and making sure to follow safety instructions is the best way to be prepared. Paying attention to the wind speed predictions associated with any storm is especially important, as the effects of a Category 3 hurricane can be widespread and destructive. Even though Category 3 hurricanes do not officially exist, meteorologists still acknowledge the potential for significant damages stemming from a storm with wind speeds of 113 to 129 miles per hour. Taking storms of all intensities seriously is also important, as weather conditions can change quickly and unexpectedly. Meteorologists strive to be as accurate as possible when forecasting potential damages from a hurricane. Hurricanes are classified according to the Saffir-Simpson wind scale, a uniform system that is recognized across the U.S. Hurricanes are measured in categories from 1 to 5, with Category 5 being the most severe. Category 3 is the midpoint, and storms with this wind speed are sometimes informally referred to as major hurricanes. Category 3 hurricanes can have devastating effects, including significant structural damages, extensive power outages, and coastal flooding to affected areas. Early preparation is essential in providing protection. Paying attention to a storm's wind speed is an important factor to consider when assessing its intensity. Although no officially classified Category 3 hurricane exists, storms that could potentially reach this level should not be taken lightly. Staying informed and up-to-date with the latest weather forecasts and hurricane warnings is the best way to be prepared for any storm. It is important to note that wind speed is just one variable to consider when forecasting the intensity of a hurricane. Other substantial components include size, rainfall, and pressure systems. Although Category 3 hurricanes are not officially classified, they can still exist in the form of high-intensity storms with wind speeds within the 113-129 mph range.